Ilkay, I can't believe we're saying this, but welcome back to Manchester City.
Thank you.
Just give us a feeling of how you feel being back at the CFA today.
I'm incredibly happy. Happy to see the teammates, the staff, people that I had 7 years, an amazing time with, a very successful time with. Many ups, few downs, but in general an incredible experience. And you know, when you leave this place, like I did last year, you spend a year away. You know, you then start to appreciate the place even more. You know, you realize what you had, you realize how amazing that time was, you realize how big the club is, the best club in the world. I think in terms of football, you know, getting back onto that level and coming back now a year later is an incredible feeling, and I am very pleased. I'm very happy. I feel privileged, you know, to share the dressing room again with these amazing players.
What were some of the main factors that helped you to make this decision?
Well, obviously the 7 years I had here in my first spell, they played a big role, you know, getting to know this amazing club, getting to know the people, you know, working here, being behind everything. And of course also, you know, the friendships that you made and the memories that you had. But by saying that, I don't want it to sound too nostalgic, to be honest, because I don't want that time to be remembered as, okay, that was in the past, you know, but it's still, you know, about competing. It's still about having that drive. It's still about trying to be the best version of yourself, you know, and that's all an ambition that I still have, you know, incredibly much in myself, even though maybe being now 33 years old, but I still want to prove myself every day in training sessions and games, you know, and still become the best possible version of myself. I still have incredible sense for winning, for competing, and I think, you know, the package that you get here right now, today, you can't find it anywhere else, and that made it for me, to be honest, very easy to come back.
In terms of your fitness and match sharpness, where would you say you are at this stage? Are you ready to play again in the Premier League immediately?
I played a lot of games last season, to be honest. I think in terms of minutes, you can't really play much more. So I think that also proves somehow that I am, even though I'm already on an age maybe where you get also a lot of breaks, but I still feel very competitive and I still feel ready to go, and I love the Premier League. It's the best league in the world, and being able to compete in that league again is just a joy.
Did you get a chance to watch much of City last season, and if so, what did you make of us?
Yeah, of course. I tried to follow all the games that I was able to watch, and I mean, the standards that are set, they are obvious, you know, and the football that Man City is playing last year, the years before, you know, like it's always on the highest level, you know, and that's not just my opinion. I think that's also an opinion of a lot of people in the football industry in general, you know, that this is the target, you know, for the teams to get there where Man City is in terms of football, and being able now to be back, you know, and to play on that highest level and to compete. Again, is a privilege, and hopefully I can contribute, you know, in this season to, be more successful than last season. That's always the target.
You've had some time to reflect on your final season at City, or from your first time when you captained us to the treble. Just give us a feeling of what it's like knowing that you've been part of something that's so historic.
Well, it's difficult to describe the feeling, to be honest. I can't really say pride, because it's for me difficult to explain how it feels to be proud, you know. But what stays with me in general are the memories, you know, the moments that you share with your teammates, with the people in the club together, you know, at the training ground, on the training pitch, traveling. You know, there are so many memories from that treble season that are in my mind, you know, and just the time you spent together, you know, the laughs inside the dressing room, the banter. I mean, of course, lifting the trophy is always an achievement, and you feel like, wow, you achieved here really something special. But the way to get there, you know, is much more special for me, you know, and the feelings that you have throughout the whole journey are much more special. And I want that feeling back, you know. I want to have this feeling back, this togetherness, you know, inside the team.
And while you've been away, we've sealed even more history, making it 4 Premier League titles in a row. I mean, this is a level of consistency that's unheard of in certainly in English football. How are City doing this?
By consistently trying to put the bar just a little bit higher, you know, and try to be, as I said before, every single day the best possible version of yourself, and that starts on the training pitch, but then goes also what's happening off the pitch, which has obviously a big influence also, you know, on everyone. And we have the best people working here, and that's why this football club is so successful, and why not make it 5?
You met up with some of the guys in pre-season when we were in Orlando when we played Barcelona. Everyone was really happy to see you. What was that like for you to bump into a few of our players?
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, throughout the last year, I was in touch with a lot of players, obviously staff, with Pep, communicating on a regular basis, to be honest, and of course following the games. So it was really nice to see everyone in person again, or most of the people in person again, because still some players were not there. But it was really nice to be with them, to talk, you know, and to spend some time in the dressing room of theirs, you know, at the game. Having the opportunity, you know, was amazing. And to be honest with you, back then it was not even a topic, you know, to come back, you know, and rejoin. Everything happened quite quick, you know, in the last couple of days. So I was not really thinking about it, you know, or it was not really an opportunity. But maybe that made it even more special, you know, and even more, fulfilling for me.
I know Pep admires you greatly. I mean, after a year away from working with him, you've probably had time to kind of think and reflect a little bit on his kind of methods and man management skills. Can you just give us a feeling of why he is so good at his job and why he's so special as a coach?
Well, I mean, he's just tactically a genius, you know. He has all sorts of solutions for every probability in the game, for everything that's happening on the pitch. He can give you a solution, you know, in just a very short amount of time. On top of that, I think in terms of managing also a dressing room, a big dressing room like we have here also, is never easy, you know, with so many personalities, with so many ambitious players that want to start, you know, every game. And to manage that, you know, is also very important, you know, to try to keep everyone happy. But he's also demanding, you know. If you don't follow, if you, I don't know, if you are slightly off the gas in training sessions, you will not play, you know, because there are others who can replace you, you know, and who have a lot of quality. So I think that keeps everyone, you know, on their toes, you know, and driven and doing their best, and that's very special about this club in general.